What is up, guys? It is Duke here, and in today's video we are back into action with some Town Hall 9 farming. And in this farming video we're going to be looking at a queen walk with a bit of a twist. Baby Quake queen walk. That's right, we're going to do some quad quaking with some back end babies funneling and pushing the queen right into these bases. The one attacker that we're going to be looking at is a member of the Bada Bing 2.0 clan over here in the Bada Onslaught family. And his name is Steven, and he came through to the family from the channel you're watching right now, Clashing Duke. He was a subscriber, commenting down below for many episodes, many videos going through, and really wanted to check out and see what the Bada Onslaught family was about. He's in here. He is just killing it with the guys over here. He has his king down now, and he's just showing off some of the farming tactics that he's using, and he really found a good one, which is the queen walk with the 4 healers, coupled with the 4 quake spells and some baby drags to go in here. And with his level 22 queen, not a super high Town Hall 9 queen, but it's a, I guess you would call it like an intermediate, maybe a mid-level queen for Town Hall 9, especially over here in the Bada Onslaught family. She is doing work. So I do get a lot of guys asking me, when can they really start off with a queen walk? What level queen? I really think the rule of thumb is once you get around that level 20, then she is safe. She can do some good damage. You can go below that, but you're not really getting all the bang for your buck if you were using some of the other farming options out there. But you're going to check out some level 22 queen walk action. Let's get into it. All right, looks like Steve's jumping in here against this Town Hall 8.5. Tons of loot here. We have almost 1.2 million in elixir and gold combined, which is awesome. Not a ton of dark, which is cool though. It really depends on what you're focusing on, what you're looking to target in your raids here, especially what you're going to be bringing outside of your queen walk. So keep in mind, he's got that quad quake, which is 4 quake spells that he's going to use to get into the center of this base here. He's got baby drags to help funnel and then take down the rest of this base here. So he's going after that cannon, after the wizard tower, and then he'll try and work his way into the base here. Got the wall breakers down, punching a hole right in there so she can kind of force herself in and take out the inlying areas of this base here. Now it looks like with this attack here, with the queen walk, he's really going after the center of the space just to focus all of the defensive units right onto the queen. And meanwhile, the rest of the baby drags, which he used in the baby drag event, which because they were so cheap, they were so inexpensive, which really flipped a good net profit for farming. Quad quake goes down, punches a monstrous hole in the center of this base where she's just going to walk in and she's going to stomp over everything in the middle of this base. They really have no answer for those healers because it keeps them kind of over her shoulder, and the air defenses cannot reach her. So down goes the Town Hall in a second here. That is wrecked. Baby drags on the outskirts doing their thing. You got some air bombs, air mines shooting up. Got some archers coming in for some cleanup. Meanwhile, Queen's just doing her thing. She is not being touched, and her health is just staying up at a full level. She's going to go through the center of the space and just disrupt everything. Meanwhile, you got the Giants over there in the CC. They are distracting defensive units. They're just going to go punching on walls. Meanwhile, the rest of the troops are going to go through there, and they're just going to run rampant and take out this base here. Baby drags are doing their thing. They're just toasting up the base. And meanwhile, the queen's inside of that base, just taking out every structure. You got elixir storages in there, gold storages in there, about to go down. Baby drags in there. No more air defense left on this base. Got some sweepers pushing things back, but this base is just engulfed, overpowered by Steve, and that's really what you're looking. Steve's hanging down here in gold 1. These are the bases that you're going to run up on, so he's going to be taking 100% of this base down. So 527, 545, that is 2 thumbs up from Duke here. That was a wonderful job. Good loot. That's really what you're looking for. That's what you can expect down there in those lower leagues, queen walking, getting things done. So then we're going to jump into a second raid here. This is a pretty good Town Hall 9 here. You got some air defenses that are still being worked on, upgrading currently, so he's taking advantage of this. You got about 500,000 as far as loot goes, but you got 3.3 thousand dark elixir, which is really your goal here, what he's looking for. Got some baby drag on the left-hand side there while the queen is just distracting. Look at what wall breakers coming through, punching holes, getting stuff done. So the queen is inside of this base, and you can see the quad quake goes down. Queen pops the ability. Keep in mind here, he's going to be using the rage spells to just pump up those healers, and he's going to do an awesome job of dropping them down. Look at right in front of those healers, where the queen's going to focus on the archer, or queen's going to focus on the expo and then come around. So those are still being raged up, still really propelling the queen with her life through into this base here, and that dark elixir storage is within striking distance. Queen's going to go a little bit north and go after the elixir storage here. We're going to see which way she's going to go. Is she going to go left or she's going to go right? But he's got the baby drags just funneling her into the center of this base here. So this is some really good high level funneling, high level farming here by Steve. Poison spell is down on the clan castle, and the queen is going to have no problem taking them out, and she's just in the center there. She's ripping up that dark elixir storage, and my buddy over here, the defender, is not too happy when he's logging on, seeing his base just get totally wrecked by Steve. I don't know about you guys, especially when I was Town Hall 9, seeing some of these queen walks hit your base, you knew you were in trouble, because there's not a lot that can be done against her. But using these baby drags just to funnel and collapse this base here with style, really good attack. Really cool seeing some of these replays that Steve provided, going through and just hammering down on this base here. Looks like rage spell is down, really pushing her. The one thing that you really guys have to do, keep in mind, is that the expos and the archer towers, especially archer towers, seem like they do a ton of damage on the queen. So when you're going in looking for your entry point, kind of stay away from them if you can here. But it looks like queen's going to go up and take out the rest of this top side of the base. It looks like the town hall is about to drop and just take out. Meanwhile, baby drags are just coming in from every which direction, and it's going to be a 100% 3-star excellent farming attack here by Steve, just getting it done. Got 3 last defenses, about to drop 99%, and archer tower is about to go boom. It is down. All kinds of loot here, 3,000 dark elixir. You really cannot argue with that. So that's really how it is done. Excellent job here by Steve, just doing work. Last raid we're looking at here is almost 900,000 loot plus 5,200 dark elixir, which is awesome. It really is. I know when I see 5,000, you're like, whoa. But with this farming strategy here, he's going after that air defense. He's going after that cannon. He's already got the healers down and in place, and there's nothing that is going to touch them. He's bringing a little bit of a firepower here. Still got the baby drags in his back pocket, so he's going to look to really see where he can quad quake inside of this. Getting really focused on by 2 archer towers and expos, like I said. Dropping the rage spell down, which is a really, really good job of placement here. Placement is key with your rage spells. That's the main thing with your queen walk, is knowing when to drop your rage spells and where to drop them. As far as her pathing, he's creating a nice funnel, quad quaking into the center of this base. This base is opened up for really him to go in and just take what he wants, and he's going to be doing that. And he's just forcing his way in. Baby drags are coming in for the funnel. It looks like these the air defenses are on the outskirts. So if you can bring those baby drags in from this left-hand, southern, southwest side of this base here, do a ton of damage. Like I said, a lot of bang for your buck with these guys, especially when they had the baby drag event going on. But even when it's over, if you guys are really just looking for dark elixir, you're looking for gold to do some upgrades, get some walls done, they are a really good way to go. And as you can see, this really isn't a highly dead base. Still a lot going on in the center there, especially when you run up on these bases with the dark elixir drills in the center. Sometimes Barch won't really cut it, sometimes Bam will cut it. but these queen walks are especially a high-end way of farming, going through and getting things done. And really, once you get the pattern down of how you really hit a base and what angles to go on and when to bring in the other troops, you really get it down. You can really just turn over all kinds of loot one after another in each base. So he's going through, he's down, he's got like 3350 in this. He's got one more dark elixir drill left, which he's taking out that taking out the elixir storage now, dropping another rage. He knows that he's going to be going through. That is a perfect drop here just to ensure getting the rest of this loot in here. Once this queen rolls back around that wall, these healers are still within range of that rage spell. They're still doing their thing, taking care of her. And as you can see in these 3 raids here, this queen just tears up a level 22 queen. We're not talking about level 30 queen. So if you're hovering right around level 20, this is a great strategy to try to really get in, to really get your farming up. And hey, once you get this queen walk down, it can really help with your war attacks too, whether you're going to be using the queen walk in war. I know right now it's not extremely popular, but once you get into those queen charges, queen walk, queen stroll, whatever you want to call it, that'll be coming back around. So Steve, you did a wonderful job. I appreciate you sharing them. I want you guys comment down below, like, subscribe, and we will catch you guys later.